Hi there. So this week we're talking about OT insights, things that maybe your occupational therapist or another professional has maybe mentioned or talked about before, but we're breaking it down a little bit more. So today's topic, we're going to talk about open-ended play. So what is open-ended play? Um, Open-ended play is play that does not have an answer. So things that have an answer are things like puzzles, um, any game with a correct answer that can be done only a certain way. Um, Many things in school are not open-ended play, right? Like they have a correct answer. Open-ended play items would be things such as a tea set for pretend tea, pretend kitchen. What else would there be? The magnetiles would be another one. Lincoln logs or blocks. Things, open-ended toys are things that don't have a right answer, right? But that you could do a million things with. Wooden blocks or cardboard blocks could be a princess castle. It could be a train station. It could be a whole entire planet. It could be a road that leads to something else built out of magnetiles. Things that have many different ways to play with them are open-ended toys. So you might be wondering, well, why are open-ended toys so wonderful? Well, there are so many different things that you can do with open-ended toys, and it leads to creativity, expanded thinking, so executive functioning, which is very important in adult life and growing up as a child, meaning that you figure things out along the way. And it doesn't have a right answer. And so children might get a little bit frustrated, but that's okay to help them through that. And I use language such as, oh, you can do this. Or, I wonder if this is a road or a ice cream cone. Totally different things, and see where the child goes. Those are some prompts that you might be able to give along the way. Not those exact ones, but you know what I mean. And it helps with creativity overall and flexibility. So that's key, so that your child is not very too rigid as they continue through life. So another big asterisk for this one would be when you are working with a child or playing with a child, let's say with a dollhouse, and dollhouses can be for any child, nearly any age, especially depending on the child, but there's Lucy Bacon. When you're working with an open-ended toy like that, a dollhouse, let's just take that for example, you would have the figures. It's very important not to use the same script or teach a child a script to use every time, because especially certain children will use that one thing over and over. So it's no longer an open-ended toy. It's something to do right or wrong. And that's not the name of the game with open-ended play. So you might have one figure and another figure and go with what the child's doing. If the child is taking the figure and doing lots of different movements with it, your figure might be doing the same. And you can start to add language, but remember to only use as much language and model only one step up from the child, instead of adding a lot of language that might get lost. So if the child's really not talking much, you might not talk much. There's Lucy's tail. You might instead use sounds or wow, those kind of things to model it. And then they can pick up your cues from there. So open-ended toys are toys that do not have an answer and that can be played with in many, many different ways. And you are creatively playing that with your child. I have a backpack that I have used for years now, and I fill it with certain toys every morning. And I have to work with that set of backpack toys from children ages 3 to about 12. So, and I have had to figure out how to use all of those toys for every age group, every neurotypical, diverse child and it's possible. You just have to think not like a grown-up for the most part. If you have any questions, please let me know. And we'll have Dance Party Friday tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.